Basically, I'm so depressed to find any halal jobs according to my study. That means I have studied in finance and banking,
Okay.
but that is not my basic question today. My question is, there is a job or degree that is called company secretary. He has to do a lot of things which I won't mention because there will take too much time. I will only ask that there are some tasks which seems a small percentage of his total work. It feels me that it's haram, such as like tax hiding. It's not hiding, like it's a tricky things in taxation, and there is an annual report where there is a small report of interest. What can I say? Audit report. Though it's not all the report is based on the interest, it's a small part of the total report. And there are also things that I feel that is not correct, such as transferring some share by the name of gift, whereas it is actually buying. But they show it like that is gift because that tax will hide. So by doing this, they will reduce their tax. So my question is, if the job has approximately my study 20% haram thing, will my total job haram as a
طيب,
company secretary?
Tasneem, with regards to the interest report, annual report, you just turn the report in, or you're part of signing the deal, agreeing to the payment of interest, or making the interest?
It will be signed by me because not only the interest. I will sign on the total report, which is called annual report. And among the annual report, there is audit report. And in audit report, there is a small, I will not say small, there is a percentage where I have to say that this and this interest, this company has this amount of interest, this amount of bond,
Got your
debenture,
question,
this and that.
Tasneem.
And I have to sign on the
طيب.
total report as a
I got your
company
question,
secretary.
Tasneem. Alhamdulillah wa salamu ala rasulillahi wa ba'd. I am one of the people who love to be free from the commitment of my education when it comes to seeking a job. And this is what I keep inspiring my children. That's why those of them who studied and decided to study Sharia, I said this is not going to be your source of income. You'll be giving da'wah and teaching deen fi sabilillah. But source of income, do not work for anyone. Start your own business. Startup business might fail in the beginning or in the middle, but by the end, be your own boss. I totally oppose the idea of working for a corporate or even for the government as a government servant. I support of being free. Selling and buying online, you can make a fortune, especially in Bangladesh. There is a great opening, even if you sell some handicraft, even if you sell locally made fabrics, clothes, t-shirts, socks, you will make a very decent income. So online trade is a very, very profitable business by the grace of Allah. And you can work from home. You have just 1 or 2 rooms as a warehouse. And then as you expand and you grow bigger, your business will grow, your income will grow. You can have a bigger warehouse. You can have your own factory. You can buy things from people with a deferred payment and then sell them online with a profit percentage of 20, 30, or even 50%. This is all halal. And then you generate a profit even though you didn't have any capital sum. MashaAllah. So this is my advice, first of all. Tijara, trade and business, to be a merchant, whether online or not to work for others. Number 2, working as an accountant where you're only making the report which is stating that this company have dealt with a bank and had to pay interest that much. This is not part of the interest. So this is not haram like a person who is signing the contract, who is in charge of making, finalizing the loan and making the payment. This is part of it, while the other one, the auditing, is not part of it. Number 3, I advise you not to be part of anything that is illegal, even if it is halal in your country, not to be in trouble with the law. May Allah bless you, Tasneem. And most importantly, after answering all the relating questions, one of the greatest means of finding a job, finding a spouse, having a goodly offspring, increasing your provision, is sending much of peace and blessings upon the Prophet ﷺ. And do not count for Allah. Like today I made 100 times, where is my job? You know, days after days, weeks after weeks, all what you do for hours, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad, the Durood Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim, 1,000 times, 2,000 times. And istighfar, astaghfirullah al-azima wa atubu ilayh. These two are among the greatest means of increasing your provision. Finding a job, finding a spouse, having a goodly offspring.